Hi, this is not a quick demonstration of what you can do with Half Shell. In this screencast, we are going to create a Yahoo Finance API and use that data to create a dashboard that shows real-time stock prices. And we'll also set up an alert to send a push notification if the price of Tesla goes above a threshold. Whoa, Tesla is blowing up. To get started, we'll reattach to our previous Half Shell session where we were working with BART API data. So you can see we're able to pick up from where we left off. You can see the dashboard we created previously. The dashboard's still being updated based on a refresh interval. And if we wanted to, we could go in and make changes to this session. But for the moment, this time we're going to work with finance data. If we hit capital I, we can create a new dashboard. So you can see down the bottom here, we have two tabs, one for each of our dashboards. You can navigate between them using capital H and capital L. And if you hit comma, you can rename a dashboard. So we'll rename this one BART and come back to this dashboard and just rename it to be stocks. So far the command keys are extremely VI-centric. So if you use a different editor or you have a different mode of editing that you're comfortable with, I'd love to hear from you so we can support those modes of interaction as well. Okay, so now we need a source of finance data. So Googling around, I came across this GitHub issue for a Yahoo Finance project, and bcols kindly points out that Yahoo still has a working finance API and provides the URL to retrieve stock price data. So we'll copy that URL and we'll begin in our stocks dashboard by using curl to make a request to this API. And we're interested in Tesla data, so we'll change the stock to get to Tesla. And as usual, we're confronted with a lot of JSON. So we'll pipe this through JQ. And it looks like the response is wrapped with quick response result. So we'll pull out the wrap, unwrap it. Okay, and then we have a list of objects for, it looks like, for each stock symbol requested. So let's look at what we've got to work with. JQ for the keys. You can see we have ask price, bid, the symbol. So let's pull out symbol and asking price. Just need to quote that. And then let's pipe this through and JQ again to turn it into a CSV file. So that we can use XSV to create a table, and we'll start that. Okay, so now we have a view of Tesla's stock price. If we navigate back to our original API request, we'll set this to refresh every 5 seconds so that our dashboard view will keep updating. And then while we're here, let's just grab a few more stocks. Let's grab Apple and say Intel. And you can see immediately our dashboard updated to also include those symbols as well. Okay, but as we mentioned at the start of this video, we're going to set up a push notification for when Tesla's stock price goes above a certain level. So we'll come back to our node here, which is extracting the symbol and the asking price, and we'll create a new branch off that, and we'll use JQ to select where symbol is Tesla, and the asking price is greater than let's say 288, just so we get a match for starters. And when we get a match, let's output the string price, and then with the asking price. And we'll just make that raw because we don't want the string quoted. So then if we make the price a bit higher, we can see we have no output, and then we drop the price down and we have output. So we'll pipe this node through xargs, and then what we'll have xargs do is make use of the pushover, the excellent pushover service, to send a message subject $Tesla and a message from send it in. And now because we're using xargs, when there's no match, there'll be no push notification, and when there is a match, the push notification will go out. So if I save that, we can, because the price threshold is currently met, my watch is now blowing up every 3 seconds with a push notification. So one of the things I'm really interested in is once you start thinking about things in terms of small tools, if we had a command line utility that was, say, a type of debounce, which would read on its standard in and only write to its standard out if there's not been a new update for X number of minutes, say, we could insert a node here, which would only cause it so that only a new notification would go out if the price remained above that level for X number of minutes, so to save ourselves from getting overwhelmed in notifications. For the moment, though, let's go back to this node and raise the threshold. And now notifications to my watch have stopped. Okay, so in this screencast, we've again used JQ to explore a dataset quickly with immediate feedback. We've seen the ability to create new dashboards. Looks like Tesla just crossed 290. Whoa, I'll raise this again. And oh yeah, we've taken advantage of working with the pushover service via the command line. So you can begin to have dashboards that actually do real work for us. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, check out the GitHub project, or head over to https://half.shell and you can sign up to receive updates.